See. So PN junction means what? P-type and N-type semiconductor has merged. Okay. This is the portion. This is my what? Suppose this is my portion. This part is what my P-type and this part is my N-type semiconductor. So in P-type semiconductor, majority are what my whole carriers. Yani ki positive charge. And in N-type, the majority are what my negative carriers. Now when we join, just like we are saying that if a good boy joins with a bad boy, then what happens? The good boy will starts becoming what? Bad boy, because he is accepting his something habit. If the student is not studying, what teachers do? The teachers just sit it beyond the with the good student, so that by seeing him, he will also study. Correct? Eh? Unmute yourself.
Yes.
Okay? Correct? Similarly, when the holes join with my electrons, what happened? The negative one will start depositing towards the positive charge, and the positive charge start depositing near my negative charge, the n-type semiconductor. And here it becomes what? My potential. So this one will be my negative, this one will be my positive. If I put a voltmeter, I have seen that there is a potential difference. This is known as what? My depletion region. Everything has been written in your notes. I will send it to you. This is known as what? My depletion region, and this is known as what? My potential barrier. Understood? This is what my P, this is what my N. Negative charges tries to attract with the positive charge. The positive charges tries to attract towards the negative charge. Any doubt? Everybody unmute yourself, because I am teaching you a very important thing.
Potential barrier is the
potential barrier is the charge difference, because when I put here the voltmeter, I have observed that there is a potential difference between the two regions when we joined it. Understood? Suppose this is my notebook, and this is one part of the notebook. Suppose this is my P type and this is my N type. When I joined it, so this is a spiral one, and here in the spiral one, I have seen that there is a potential difference. This region is known as what? Depletion region, and the difference in the potential is known as what? My potential barrier. Understood? When I put here the voltmeter, I have seen that there is a voltage difference. This difference of voltage is known as what? A potential barrier. Why? Because this negative charge tries to attract towards this positive charge, and this positive charge wants to attract with the negative charge. Why? Because opposite charges attract each other. Understood this thing? Any doubt?
No.
Basu? Very good. So here the positive charge is what? My acceptor. And the negative charge is what? Donor. Correct? This thing we have studied right now. Okay. And this is what? My depletion region. Any doubt here? This is also known as potential barrier or barrier potential. Doesn't matter at all. Okay. Now what happened? The electron wants to come. When I see there is two types, forward bias and reverse bias. This is very important that we will discuss in the next class. Please everybody join on time, including me also. Okay, fine. So the electron here starts drifting. It means electron starts moving. Right now, when here you have seen that I have not applied any of the external battery. I have not applied any of the sources. Correct? Right? So what
Yeah.
we have observed that then also some part of the current is still moving for a certain period of time, just like attraction of two bodies. For a certain period of time, the attraction remains, just like a static electricity that we have studied in the first chapter. In the static electricity, what happens? With a scale, paper sticks for a short period of time because current is flowing between these two, that is scale and the paper. Correct? Similarly, in the PN junction, the current starts flowing from the P to N. It means electron drifting is there and it will hold unless and until both the parties is become what? Both the parties means what? P type and N type. Both the parties will become what? Electrically neutral. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody understood? Vasu? Vasu?
Yes, Miss. Yes.
Understood, na beta? When both the parties become electrically neutral, the potential barrier, the voltmeter, stops deflecting it because there will be no voltage difference because electric current has been flown both the sides. So here what happens? Hole wants to drift it here. This is your hole current. Hole drift from here. Electron wants to drift it from here. This electron wants to come here, but because of the positive charge, it is coming here. This holes wants to go there, but because of the negative charge, they are there in the end time. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So here is the, in the P type, we have understood that there is a high concentration of what? My holes or electrons. Vasu. In a P type
Where?
semiconductor, in a P-type semiconductor, the concentration of will be of what? Holes or electrons? Higher concentration is of
Holes,
what?
holes, holes.
Very good. And in the P-type, it is the electrons. Clear? All these things understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So, in the reverse bias and forward bias, we will study in the next currents. So, yeah, one more thing. The majority carriers. Okay. Majority carriers and the minority carriers. That thing also I have to teach you. Correct? Majority carriers in here. Majority carriers are what? Holes. Minority is what? Electrons in P-type. Because holes are more. So, majority charge carriers are what? Majority means what? Zyada. So majority charge carriers more. Okay. Here is what? Holes and minority is what? Electrons. Whereas in this case, majority is what? My electrons and minority is what? Holes. Okay. So diffusion current is that current where the majority charge carriers crosses the junction, give rise to electric current. Here, whatever the current is flowing between when we joined our PN junction, whatever the current is flowing, that current is known as what? Diffusion current. Understood? That barrier is known as potential barrier. That region is known as depletion region. The current which is flowing between my P and N type semiconductor is known as diffusion current. Any doubt? Ask me.
Ma'am, can you explain diffusion current once?
Diffusion current is the majority charge carriers across the junction which give rise to the flow of the current. I. Okay. The whole current wants to go here. Electron current wants to come here. Correct or not?